Well, hi there, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday, November 16th, Fast and Fun Projects with Noreen. And I am Noreen Smith. I'm the Product Development Creative Manager with Creative Memories. And it is my pleasure to be with you each and every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Central Time. Now, I do want to mention, though, that today I am not with you live. So as you are watching this, I am traveling. I'm probably still up in a plane somewhere. So this is actually a pre-recorded video that's being broadcast on Wednesday, November 16th at 5 p.m. Central Time. So I'm really excited and I'm a bit nervous about today's video because I'm excited for the Black Friday promos that I get to share with you. But I'm a little bit nervous that maybe by the time you're seeing this video, they might have sold out. So fingers crossed that there's still some left and that after you see these, you're going to still be able to purchase them. I think there's such a good selection this year. You're going to find something that you love that will still be available. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to run through 3 of the bundles that are available. There's actually 5 bundles that are available for the Black Friday promos. So I'm going to run through 3 of them, and we're going to actually make up 3 projects together as well. Now, before we do that, I just want to remind you, some of you are watching this pre-recorded broadcast on Facebook in the Creative Memories Virtual Crop Facebook group, and some of you are watching it on the Creative Memories YouTube channel. So whichever one you're watching it on, make sure you go to the opposite place and sign up there. So if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you go over to the Creative Memories Virtual Crop Facebook group and request to join, because there's all kinds of fantastic stuff always happening over there. And if you're watching in that group, on the Facebook group, make sure you head over to the Creative Memories YouTube channel. You'll want to like the video, you'll want to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then you'll also want to ring the bell so that you get notified every time I go live or we post another video on the channel. So that way you are covered. You're going to get lots of great inspiration and ideas, and you'll never miss anything. Okay, so who is ready? We got to get going here because I don't want to keep you for like 2 hours. I want to get, these projects started. We do call it fast and fun for a reason. We have lots of fun, but we definitely want to do it quickly. So let's take a look at our first bundle. Let me just flip you over here to my table. There we go. And I have to say, this might be my favorite bundle. This is the Write On Journal bundle. Let me just get these other couple of bundles out of the way. We'll come back to these in a minute. The second bundle is called the Rainbow Edges Border Bundle. Let me move that out of the way here. And then the third bundle is the Candy Cane bundle. And this is a bring back from last year. And then there are 2 other bundles that are also available, the Feeling Bright and the Gemstones. And those were both secret boxes. So if you missed out on those, you're going to have a chance to get them again. And again, they're all fantastic bundles here. You're just going to have a really hard time figuring out which one you want. But as I mentioned, I think this one is my favorite. And the reason why is because of this fantastic little crop and clutch. So this is, kind of looks like a fun little pencil case, but it's got a secret. Now, of course, besides being able to, put all of your necessities in there. I mean, you can fit your tape runner, you can fit a multi-purpose tool. What else have I got here on my desk? My microtip scissors. I can fit a couple of pens in here. These ones are the red and green that come with the bundle. So I'm just going to get all of that tucked inside here. There we go. Just got to get it in the right order there so I can zip it up. But once I have that all zipped up, this flap opens up. And I don't know if you can see this, but it's got a texture on the front here, a rubberized texture, so that when I'm sitting at my table, you know, when I'm working away on a project or, you know, I've just got this in front of me, I can actually set my phone right here so that I can, you know, have a look at my phone if I'm watching a video or a tutorial. I think it would even be wide enough to fit an iPad. So I'll tell you something, I'm actually going to be taking this with me as I travel. Of course, it's going to be great to keep all my little, you know, bits and pieces in, but I'm really looking forward to using that on the plane. I'll set it onto my little, you know, table in front of me, pop my phone there, and I can enjoy kind of hands-free watching. So it's going to have so many uses, and I think that's going to be the best seller. So this is the one that I'm really hoping is still available now that you've got a chance to see that. But the rest of the bundle is fantastic as well. First of all, you're going to get a little boxes and bullets mini journal template. And the mini journal templates are great because you can use them to, you know, make up a little journal box right on the fly. So I've just got a little piece of paper here that's, you know, in a little banner shape, and I can just take my pen or pencil and draw my lines. I can make little check boxes. This would be great for a little list style journaling. And there I go. I can go ahead and just add in my journaling. So I love the little mini templates. But you've also got these fantastic variety matte packs cards, and these coordinate with seasonal sightings, and you're going to see the beautiful little cardinals there. They are so, so cute, and lots of different, you know, little decorative cards, and optimized for lots and lots of journaling. So I'm actually going to be using some of these in just a moment. And then you've got a whole pack of coordinating paper. This is called Write On Designer Paper. I love that cardinal as well. There's a whole sheet of it. But it's really cool because each paper, just like the variety matte packs, is optimized for writing on. So you'll find one side has a more decorative pattern and one side has the lines or grid or, you know, something, ledger strips, that kind of thing, so that you can easily write on it. So I thought with all of this focus on journaling that it would be really fun to make a little multi-pocket page. So I don't know about you, but I love the multi-pocket pages. When I have some extra photos that I want to add into my albums, I really turn to these multi-pocket pages to get my photos included really, really quickly. And you can make them as fancy or as simple as you like. So I'm just taking out the little cardstock inserts. Now these are just shy of 4 inches, about an eighth of an inch shorter. And you'll want to hang on to these because they make great little, again, journal boxes, or you can cut them up for, you know, little photo mats. You don't have to leave them in your multi-pockets, but if you wanted to, you can just slide the photo in front. And that's handy, especially if you're not sure what you're going to put on the reverse side of the page. So I'll just leave that one in there. I've got some wintry photos of my family. Now these are a little bit old. I think these were from maybe 2012 or 13. But, you know, as soon as I saw the artwork from the Write On journaling boxes, the matte packs and the paper, I immediately thought of these pictures because, again, they were outside in the winter, and the boys had on these red and gray and black little, you know, hoodies or little jackets. So it's just perfect for the coloring here. So I'm just going to take that one card with the cardinals on it, and I'm just going to add that in there. Now, if I wanted a title, I could maybe pull something from the seasonal sightings stickers or embellishments. So let me just pull this back out. And I'm just going to add a little sticker just down here for a bit of a title. And then I can take either my red or green microtip pens that were included in the bundle, or I could use one of our black microtip pens or our black dual tip pens, and I can go ahead and just jot down a couple of notes here. I'm just going to use these lines. Maybe I'll move them over just a little bit. And I'm just going to write where and when these photos were taken. And this was Christmas 2012. And they were taken in Fish Creek Park in Calgary. So that's all I need to do. Of course, I could use the side of my template if I wanted to make a larger journal line, but that's really all I need. And I've got 4 photos into a page with a little bit of decoration and a title and some journaling. So super, super fast. I could even come back here and maybe I wanted to add in, you know, just a little heart or something. I love adding things on the outside of my pocket pages as well, just so that they're kind of fun and just a little bit more decorative. So there we go. So there's an entire page done with the multi-pocket pages and the Write On Journal bundle. So let me get this cleaned up and let's move on to the next bundle. Okay, this second bundle, the Rainbow Edges bundle, I love this one because it has that rainbow of colors. So what you're going to get is a new Border Maker cartridge. And of course, this is going to be used with the original Border Maker system. And again, I hope that these haven't sold out, but you may want to consider getting the special edition, the birthday colored original Border Maker system to use with that lovely cable weave chain. You're also going to get some fantastic embellishments. These are called Vivid Melodies Cool Flower embellishments. And we've also got the Tonal Words Designer stickers. And look, 3 whole pages of titles and sentiments. Love that. And there's those fantastic Rainbow Edges laser cut borders. And what's special about these ones is you get 2 of each, so that if you want to, put them together to create a new type of border, or you want to use the borders across a 2-page layout, you've got enough to do that. And so look at those fun, bright colors. And of course, all of this is going to coordinate with the rainbow of colors of our cardstock. Now, there are 19 different colors here with all of our new mill run cardstock, which is fantastic. And of course, you get some of the favorite colors like the hot fudge and navy. Those are always my go-to colors. But I'm loving the pinks and reds and all of the new shades of the oranges and yellows. So you can use any or all of your cardstock with the Border Maker cartridge, with the stickers, with the embellishments to make some fun borders. But I'm actually going to pull out one of the Vivid Melodies paper packs. This was the Capri Blue paper pack. And you can see how fantastic the papers go with not only the words and the embellishments, but again, all of the borders. That blue is just a perfect match. So I went ahead and made up a little border, and we're going to make that border together now. And what you're going to need is a 2 3/4 by 12-inch strip. That's going to be the base. And then you'll also need a 2-inch piece of cardstock or pattern paper, and that's going to be the layer. And then we're going to actually use 4 punched borders. So I've already gone ahead and punched 3 of them. Let me get this out of the way. We'll come back to the stickers and embellishments in a second. And let's go ahead and punch 1 more cable weave chain border from the blue cardstock. So we're just going to slide it into the tray, the paper tray, flip that out of the way, and then we're going to place the cartridge into the original Border Maker System holder. Now these little teeth on the cartridge are going to line up with these notches that are on the back side of the Border Maker paper tray. So let's go ahead. We're just going to slide the paper in, and you're going to feel the teeth and the notches sort of lock together. And once they lock together, just go ahead and press down, and then you're going to move your Border Maker cartridge holder along until it locks into the next set of notches. And you're just going to continue all the way. Sorry for my table jiggling. You're going to continue all the way along until you have your entire border punched out. Okay, let's go ahead and assemble our border. So we're going to take our base. We're going to take two of the sort of contrasting, whatever works best for you in terms of lights or darks. We're going to lay those down, and then our 2-inch base is going to go on top. So that's going to make kind of a little scalloped edge behind the layer, and then we're going to be able to add our 2 other border strips on top. And just to let you know, you can add these whichever way you like. You can kind of overlap them so that all of the lines are lining up. You can just put them right next to each other. I'm going to flip one over so that the little angles go in different directions, and then when I adhere them, I'm going to make sure that the little scallops touch each other really nicely, because that's going to create a fun diamond pattern in between. And I think you can probably see that better right here. So by, just switching around the direction, you can have a lot of different looks. So that's going to be our second little border. And let's just have a look here at some embellishments. I just love these ones, these foiled ones. Look at this little foiled button. Come on, those are fun. I love them. And here you'll notice that it looks like I've got some leaves in behind the flowers. I actually just cut one of the flowers up and tucked in some of the little petals behind there so that it looked like leaves. So let's see what we can come up with here. So I might like to add a nice large flower there. And then what about that fun little heart? I could do my same trick and just add some green flowers just in behind. Let's do that here. We're moving things around a little bit, but you get the idea. And there's my little heart. And then I can even tuck in maybe another green flower. I like that. And then I can add one of my sentiments here. So as I mentioned, you've got 3 different sheets of stickers. So you've got kind of the warm, reds, yellows, and oranges. You've got a neutral sheet, and then I'm going to pick something from this one. How about amazing? That will pick up on the purples in that base layer really, really nicely. And of course, I want to add some foam stickers to it so that when I layer my sentiment over top, it'll just pop right off and really create that focal point that we're looking for. So really easy to create a beautiful border, a beautiful layered border, whether you're using cardstock or whether you pull some papers that will match with the embellishments and stickers in the Rainbow Edges border bundle. Love that. So let me just clean this up a little bit and we'll go on to number 3. We're going to make a layout. All right, on to bundle number 3, the candy cane bundle. And this is a bring back from Black Friday 2001. And I, for one, am very excited that I get to have another set because I've used up all of the paper. Now, you're going to get the Candy Cane Border Maker cartridge, which again will be used with the original Border Maker system, and the Twinkling Lights Border Punch, which is a standalone border punch. And that's what we're going to use for our layout today. Then you also get a pack of this really fun Candy Cane Lane designer paper. Look at that plaid. Love it. That was that and the little Christmas village. Those papers were the first ones that I used last year. So like I said, I'm really excited that I get a chance to get another pack of this. And then you also get an ornament, a sweet little ornament with Saint Nick on it, and all of these fun little embellishments that come inside. Now, just so you know, the ornament will be packed in a separate box from the bundle because the box itself is a little too deep to fit inside. So just make sure you're watching for that in your order. Okay, so what I thought we would do is make a layout with this beautiful Candy Cane Lane paper. And then I actually have a couple of other versions of the same layout with the 4th and 5th bundles from this Black Friday promo. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to talk you through the layout. And I just can't help myself. I'm going to use that beautiful plaid paper. And I think I'm just going to use some white cardstock for this. So let me just move this out of the way. And this is a really fast layout that you can use, time and time again. Kind of a one-sheet wonder. You've heard that expression for cards before. This is kind of a one-sheet layout wonder. And I'm going to pull in my 12-inch trimmer. And I've got that in the birthday edition, the special edition coloring as well. So I'm going to be using that. But first we're going to go ahead and we're going to punch a row of our twinkling lights with our border punch. Now, if you've never used one of these standalone border punches, you're going to start by inserting your paper and lining up the edge with one of the two black lines that's marked on the front of the cartridge. So it doesn't really matter which way you go. You can feed it through this way or you can feed it through this way. I like to do it this way, and I'm going to flip it over so it's a little bit easier for you to see. And let's just double check the direction here. I think this will work well. So I'm going to start by placing it in from this direction because I'm right-handed and I like to hold the paper towards the back side of the punch with my right hand. Then I'm going to go ahead and punch with my left hand and then move the paper along until the design that I've punched matches exactly with the design that's printed on the base plate. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep punching and keep moving. So you can do this with any standalone border punch or with your Border Maker cartridge of choice. And we're just going to basically go ahead and punch one whole row of those twinkling lights. Trim off any excess. Sometimes even when you're careful, you don't quite get a perfect punch. So now we have this fun little twinkling lights border, and we're going to use that on our page. And then you'll want to take your paper and see how much is left. Now this is measuring about 10 and a half. So I'm going to trim it down to 10 inches. So there's 10 inches. Just going to take off that little ½ inch there. And I'm going to save this because I think we still might be able to use this. But now I have a 10-inch by 12-inch piece of paper. Now I'm going to go ahead and just trim it down into two pieces, a 7-inch piece and a 3-inch piece. So now let's go ahead and use these pieces. We can flip around some borders. We can figure out how they're going to work to create a really fast layout. So I'm going to keep my border up at the top. Then I'm going to turn over my 7-inch piece. And that's going to be a nice large focal point here. And then I'm just going to put that 3-inch piece down below here. Now, again, depending on how big your punched shape is, you might also be able to kind of use that little extra piece that you had cut off at the bottom, that little 1/2-inch piece, to add to your layout. So you can leave it on, you can take it off. I'm just going to play around here until I get this layout the way I want. I think I might push that all the way up and then just layer that little bit of plaid at the bottom again. I like that. And then it really looks like I've got a whole sheet of that plaid going behind the strip. So then I can add photos, and I'm going to show you a couple of examples here. But really, this is such a nice basic layout. You're going to find lots of ways to use it. So I'm going to come in here with a 4x6 photo spot. Then I'm going to come in with 3.5-inch square photos. I'm just going to line those up like that. And if you want to use some cardstock like I'm doing, this is the dark green cardstock. If you wanted to use that for a mat, then you could come in here with 3.25-inch photos and just place those right on top. Okay. So all of a sudden, we're pretty much done our little layout here. I've got some room here for title and journaling. So let's see what we can kind of come up with. So these are kind of small, but I think that we'll be able to do something with them here. I like that little house and the Christmas tree, and then maybe something like Merry and Bright. That would be a great little title. So maybe I'm going to kind of overlap that and then make my little scene down here. And there's some tiny little journal boxes, which I think are just adorable. So maybe I'm going to just pop that up here, maybe with one of the little accent sort of pieces. And then I could finish off by adding something up top here. So how about Merry Christmas, y'all? I love that. And here's even a little bow. That would be a fun finishing touch there. So again, just playing around with those pieces that we cut, and all of a sudden we've got a layout that's done, that's easy to create, that only uses one sheet of paper, but you've got some nice border, nice big focal piece, and then a contrasting accent piece. So I think that that kind of fast layout is going to be something you can use again and again. And let me show you how I adapted that same layout with the other two bundles. So one of the bundles is Feeling Bright, and I loved this particular bundle as well. This was a secret box from late last spring, I think last May. And then the other bundle, bundle number 5, is the Gemstones bundle. So you can see how really I've just done a little bit of changing from that layout that we've created together today. And here basically it's a flipped layout, plus I kind of angled my little smaller photos, and then I just added some border sticker strips on either side of my strip there. And then with the Gemstones paper pack, I created that large piece on the bottom. So I put the large 7-inch piece down at the bottom of the layout, and then the smaller 3-inch piece up above. And then I had some border stickers that I was able to add at the top and bottom. And then here, instead of one larger photo, I've added a couple of smaller photos. I think these are 3x5, and then these ones are 3-inch squares. So again, just that same cutting is going to give you paper pieces that you can rearrange in so many different ways, no matter which bundle you get, no matter which paper pack you're working with. It's just going to be a really fun and easy way to create a layout. Fast and fun, that's what we're all about. So I don't know how long we've been playing here, and I could just keep going. I love all of these fantastic products. And I want you to tell me in the comments, again, whether you're on Facebook or watching this on YouTube, I wanted you to tell me which of the bundles, which of the 5 bundles is your favorite? Which one are you going to select when you've made the qualifying purchase? For me, it's the Right On, and then followed very closely by Candy Cane Lane. I love both of those bundles so much, but I would be happy with any of them because they are all fantastic. Now, as I said earlier, I really, really hope that all of them are still available after you watch this video, because I know that you're going to go and make your purchases. Don't forget to include those fantastic special edition birthday colored tools, the 12-inch trimmer and the original border maker system. And those purchases, of course, will count towards your qualifying purchase that you need to make before you choose your bundle. So I can't wait to hear which ones you want to earn, which one's your favorite, and I would love to see if you create some of these fast layouts, some of those fun borders, or some of those easy pocket pages with any of these products. All right. Now, before I let you go and do your shopping, I want to just put up the little slide of the checklist of supplies for next week. I will be back with you live next week. That's November 23rd. And we are going to be doing some interactive projects for the holidays. We're going to get set for the holidays. And as you can see, we are going to be using a variety of different products, including the custom cutting system. So you'll want to get all of the components for that out. And then designer paper of your choice. I'm going to be doing a couple of projects with you. So I'm going to be using the Golden Harvest and the Seasonal Sightings collection, along with some designer lined paper, and then coordinating cardstock and embellishments. So you'll want to have some or all of those with you if you want to join me to create these projects next week. Otherwise, join me with a cup of coffee, sit back and watch and get inspired, and then get ready to craft afterwards. So I hope you have a great week, and I will see you next Wednesday, November 23rd, 5 p.m. Central, on the Creative Memories Virtual Crop Facebook group and on the Creative Memories YouTube channel. All right, have a great week, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.